22 of Doctor Who. That sort of rhymed actually. So, this season is sort of special. It was Colin Baker's second season as the Doctor, and this was the last season that was, well, the normal length, which was about 26 times 25 minutes. But there's something different about this season, since in this season every episode was 45 minutes instead. So there are still two-parters, there's one three-parter, and well, they are 45 minutes instead. So that's why this season only lasted for 13 episodes, because the 13 episodes was 45 minutes, which is sort of like today's Doctor Who in the new era. So, this season ran from the 5th of January up until the 30th of March 1985. And as I said, it had Colin Baker as Doctor. It was 13 episodes, spanned over 6 serials. So, let's have a look at this season. I'm just gonna get up here so I get... Okay, so we start off with story number 137. Attack of the Cybermen. The only Cybermen story containing the 6th Doctor, in which they land on Earth, London, 1985, because of an alien distress call, and they actually land in Totter's Lane. For those who don't remember, Totter's Lane is where Doctor Who all started back in 1963, where the TARDIS was parked then. So, well, they go there to investigate, and they actually meet the ex-Dalek agent Lytton, who was in our Resurrection of the Daleks, the 5th Doctor story, which was actually a two-parter, which was 45 minutes as well. So, well, what's interesting about this one is that in this episode, well, for example, in this one, the Cybermen are trying to prevent what happened back in the 10th planet, where Mondas, their own planet, was destroyed, because in that story happened in 1986, so they have 1 year to fix that. And also in this one we have the Doctor trying to fix the chameleon circuit, which means that it doesn't look like a police box, though at the end of the story it gets stuck as a police box again. But we have the TARDIS looking like... and there the main dropped it. We have the TARDIS looking like, for example, an organ and a wardrobe. Yeah, it's not a fan favorite, but I really like it because of the sort of jokes planted in the story because of the TARDIS changing shape for the first time. Story number 137, a two-parter. Story number 138. Vengeance on Varos. So, in this one, the TARDIS breaks down actually, and is almost reaching a point where it will never work again, and actually the story is that the Doctor and Perry will probably die on the TARDIS. The Doctor will lose all his regeneration while waiting there for eternity. Fortunately, they managed to land on Varos, but unfortunately Varos is a dangerous place because it's a planet where entertainment is watching people get executed, and people at home on planet Varos gets to vote sort of how torturous it should be. Yeah, if I remember it correctly. This is a special edition, by the way. Next up, we have the introduction of a villain. We have the Mark of the Rani, in which we see the Rani for the first time. She was featured one more time and one time in an unofficial story, but we'll talk about that one some other time. So, well, basically, in this one, we see Rani's TARDIS, which is a really cool set, but also, the thing is that why it's called the Mark of the Rani is because Rani needs a sort of substance from the brain for her experiments, and this substance prevents people from managing to sleep. Yeah, so story number 139, The Mark of the Rani, two-parter. We have the Master as well, which is, I think it's not good that the Master was the Master. I'm starting to sound like Perry, because Perry is American. The Master is in this one, which is, I don't think it's that good, because then the Rani loses some of the spotlight just because of that. Yeah, Mark of the Rani. Next up, we have the only three-parter for this story, featured on the Bred for War Sontaran Collection box set. And in this one, we get to see my favorite Doctor once again. We have Patrick Troughton in this one. We have, the reason it's called the Two Doctors is because we have the Sixth Doctor and the Second Doctor, along with Jamie also. So my favorite companion, my favorite Doctor in this story. And well, yeah, it isn't the best Sontaran story, but I really like it just because of, well, the Second Doctor. And, well, the thing happening in this one is, for example, that the Sontarans want the Doctor to help them create a TARDIS of their own, so they can time travel. And also, they are trying to, well, basically turn the Doctor into this, I don't remember what their name are right now, but it's something on A, I think. I don't remember, but well, they try to turn the Doctor into this creature which basically is a all-eating person who is a cannibal and wants to eat human flesh, etc. Yeah, Two Doctors. Next up we have the fan favorite in hating, Timelash, which is story number 141. So we're back to two-parters, and the last one is two-parter as well. So Timelash basically has this, it's this planet where this dictator is punishing the Carfelians by throwing them into the Timelash, which is sort of a way of killing them. Yeah. And also in this one we have H.G. Wells as a character. Pretty neat. Now we need to move the mug a bit, and we have the last story of the season, story number 142, Revelation of the Daleks, in which we have Varos in this sort of machine to survive, which is even more, he's even more built into this one than he is in his regular half Dalek, well, sort of share. And, well, the Doctor and Perry arrive on the planet Necros, which is a place, a funeral home for the elites in the galaxy, and the Doctor sees a statue which looks just like him, and, well, it's a trap created by Davros. Yeah. Not the best Dalek story, but still pretty good. And we have this place also has a person called the Great Healer, and essentially the Great Healer is used to give people eternal life, and to help the people with eternal life to pass time we have this DJ who is, well, essentially is sending out sort of radio stuff. Pretty funny one. Yeah, so that's it for season 22. It's not a long season, although it's a long season in the amount of time it takes, so it's 13 times 45 minutes. Let's go through it once again before we end this episode. So, in this episode we have story number 137, Attack of the Cybermen. Next up we have story number 138, Vengeance on Varos. Story number 139, The Mark of the Rani. Story number 140, The Two Doctors. Story number 103-parter, forgot to say that. Story number 141, The Timelash. And lastly, story number 142, Revelation of the Daleks. So, that's it for the 1985 season. And next up we have season 23, which was actually aired a long time, yeah, really long time after this season, because after this one the series went into a hiatus, and wasn't aired until September 1986. But we'll talk about that more next time. Until then, I don't know what I was gonna say until then, but until then I will watch season 23 basically. So I'll see you when I've watched season 23, which might be tomorrow because it only consists of 14 episodes. So that's it. Adios.